Papua province in Indonesia is one of the largest lands containing gold in the world. In 1936, a Dutch mining engineer named Jean-Jacques Dozy found the deposit of Exploitation mineral. However, the deposit vanished during World War II. Then, a company named Freeport led by Delphine and Forbes Wilson rediscovered the Exploitation mineral deposit in 1960. On 7 April 1967, Freeport signed a work contract with the Indonesian government to make Freeport the exclusive mining contractor for Exploitation deposit and within 10 km radius from the place. The 30-year contract was obtained for Freeport to continue the mining activity effectively from 1st July 1973.
Then in 1997, Fort Wilson surveyed Mount Expert and the surrounding area to ensure that the news about the copper ore fountain in Expert was lying on the ground as his colleague, Van Driessen, told him. His journal was written in a book entitled The Conquest of Copper M. When Williams Freeport official knowing this decided to continue the Expert project, he met directly Takija, the leader of Taxico company during the reign of President Sukarno. And not only that, he also met with General Ibn who served as Indonesia Minister of Mines and Petroleums. And at the meeting was discussed about Freeport request to continue Expert project. Then finally, Freeport managed to get permission from government to continue the project.
Next are the negative impacts of gold exploitation in Papua, Indonesia. First of all, when it comes to the Grasberg mine in West Papua, the produced waste has been dumped into the environment over decades, damaging it and destroying local livelihoods. Papuans also face pressure from influxes of migrants attracted to the mining boomtowns in the area, and they have to compete with them for paid work. In addition, many Papuans find themselves involved in the bar and sex industries that cater to the miners. At the same time, as the area around the Grasberg mine is militarized, there have been multiple human rights abuses, including killings for decades. Despite all these problems caused by the mine, compensation for the indigenous tribes, if there has been any at all, is wholly inadequate. Moving on from the Grasberg mine, Gokun 2018 has also written about a proposed gold mine in the Wondermere Bay district in West Papua. Concerns include future pollution, diminished tourist arrivals to the area, and further impoverishment of the locals.
The Indonesian Audit Board found 6 violations committed by Freeport Indonesia Company in Papua, which had an impact on the environmental and the country. The 6 violations are: first, violation of the use of protected forest areas covering an area 4,535.93 hectares. Second, the excess of distributing the Freeport reclamation guarantee. Third, underground mining without environmental permits. Freeport is mining underground without environmental permit. The environmental impact analysis located by Freeport since 1997 does not include underground mining. Fourth, Freeport mining causes damage. Freeport mining causes damage by dumping operational waste in rivers, estuaries, and seas. The government was unable to prevent the damage until Freeport production had reached 300,000 tons. Potential state losses 185 losses trillion rupiah.
The issues that gold mining in Papua will have a catastrophic impact have been discussed for years. If the company itself cannot manage the waste properly, then it's time for the government to strengthen the regulation. The Ministry of Environment and Forestry then released a certain rule on waste management. It is regarding the implementation of a roadmap for Freeport tailing management in Papua. This roadmap is made to reduce the waste, covering an area of 230 km². The law made by the ministry is locked to solve the environmental problems and nothing will change. The roadmap made by the Freeport is under the supervision of the Ministry of Environment and Forestry. From upstream to downstream issues, impacts, and protection of mangrove forests. Also, studies of coastal areas, ecosystems, and studies of tailing waste are very large. After the study is complete, the roadmap will be ratified as a ministerial decree.
In conclusion, the exploitation of gold in Papua given many negative impacts to the indigenous tribes and the environment. Hence, several actions need to be taken in order to protect the human rights of Papuan and reduce the pollution from mining activity. Perhaps the improvements will help to create a better life for the future generation.